really high. Hello, everyone. I'm Melinda NailFanatic of Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot, and this is your daily general tarot, and I'm coming to you from the very busy, and full Love, Peace, and Happiness Retreat, hashtag Love Stop 2019. So here we are back at the Tuscany. This is our second annual, and we're excited to be here and do this with you. We're going to go ahead and pull the cards like we always do, and being that we have such amazing people in the room with us, everybody's so intuitive, everybody's so in tune and connected right now. We're going to go ahead and take turns and share some of our thoughts about the daily message. So I will be the only one pulling cards today, and then we will all have something to say about it. So ladies who are all with me, I want you, if you have your notebook handy and there's something that comes to mind, take a note, whatever's going to bring it back when you get the chance to talk on the mic, because you'll all get a chance to be a part of the show today, if that's your choice. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to set this down so I can see what the word of clarity is today, guys. I know you guys can hear me when I raise my voice, and let me just see who's live with me while I'm getting this word of clarity out. Let's see. We have, yay, Michaela and Keturah. Yay, Keturah is an astrology. Yay. Okay, so several cards fell out. And I'm going to tell you what I see first is recognition. Recognition is the first one I see. Look at that. Recognition coming out. And then right with recognition came love. Love, a recognition of love. The energy is strong today of love. This is the Love, Peace, and Happiness Retreat. And with recognition and love coming out of the cards, first and foremost, I'm just like, hello, where can you see love? Because I see it all around me. But you all know that I make it a practice of making sure that I take note and I ask where the blessings are in this. And I'm looking for the love and everything. And I'm looking for the peace and the happiness in people, in myself, and in every situation. And this is what we're being asked to embrace today. The second message that I have here is communication. And oh my God, it came out with patience and wealth. Communication, patience, and wealth. So, okay. Quickly for me, yesterday during the tarot reading, the Temperance card came out, and if you watched yesterday's reading, you know that I spoke some about my father and his suicide, and every time the Temperance card comes out, it crossed my mind about my father because of the fact that he was a Sagittarius, and that is the sign of the zodiac. It rules the card of Temperance. And so here, though, the key word, most recognized key word of the Temperance card is patience. And so that patience energy is here. It's making me think about that. So this is a little bit personal, but it's like, hey, Dad's letting you know he's loving what you're doing with the wealth card here, and you got good wealth on the way. But as far as everyone goes, it's like you've been waiting to hear about some wealth. What does that wealth mean to you? Wealth is not just something that goes in your bank account and you can buy food with. There's a lot of things that are wealth. And because the last card set had love in it, I'm inclined to think about how have we been patient in looking for the love, and when it comes in, are we still trying to be patient, or are we taking it when it comes in? Because right now is an opportunity. Right now is an opportunity, and it's some communication coming in. Somebody's got something to say. Either you talking it out, you bringing it about, it's being talked to you, and I'm inclined to believe it's all three of those ideas wrapped into one big ball, because the universe and everything in it is always reflecting back to us exactly what we are putting out. So it's like what you put out comes back to you in every way. So what are you communicating about? Well, the third message we have here is youth. Look at the youth card. Love the youth card. Why? The youth card asks us to embrace our fun. Embrace that young energy. Embrace what's new. There's a lot of new things coming into your life right now. In the past readings, we've had a lot of release and let go of the old and stand up for our truth and don't be swayed into going into the old ways. And so embrace what's youthful, embrace what's new. Build upon what you're learning at this time. These are the most empowering things that I'm getting out of this. The bottom of the deck is the epiphany. So some people are seeing things that they just didn't see that way before. There's some truths coming through, some overstanding that's coming into your reality so strong that it moves you to behave differently. This isn't somebody told you, oh, did you know there's another way to do things and you heard something? No. This is a knowing that moved through your soul. And so now the only other way you want to do things is the other way to do things that you just figured out, because it just makes so much sense. It just resonates so deeply. And during our singing bowls, Karen brought out the word resonates, speaking about how we match the frequency. Wow, it's so powerful. It's so amazing the way these things come together. Let's go ahead and dig this flashcard set out of here and see. I should have. Next year, we'll have you bring a mic stand too.
You know what?
A mic stand.
You know what?
For the
have
daily.
A blue one, but I think it's in the.
It's okay, baby. It's okay. All right. Flashcard. This is it right here. We have the pencil. Take note. I heard write down the day. Write down the day, because today your life finna change. Things are being rearranged. The flashcards also gave us a slew of cards. Y'all know I like to do one card and I'm done, but because it is the retreat, I'm going to just go with this energy. And so these ones, this little stack flipped up. The next thing we have is a brown gorilla. This brown gorilla looking like a king of pentacles, talking about making things physically manifest, creating in your physical world. The things that you create with your mind end up becoming real time right in front of your face, something you can touch, something you can taste. The next card we have coming out is the swings. If you know what I mean, it's time to get on the swings and go for a slide. I'm also hearing that it's been one hell of a ride. As the pendulum swung one way, it must swing the other. So now it's time for some swings. Some things that weren't working out so well, they're starting to look better. Things are starting to look up, starting to feel better. And you know what? This is picking up a momentum. The only difference between these swings and the swing that Spirit is showing me is the swing that Spirit is showing me take thousands of years to complete in one direction. It's been going on for thousands of years. We're living in a time that men and women have prayed about, written about, prophesied about for so long. And we're living in those times right now. It's the time of the pendulum swinging the other way. All that 2012 stuff that freaked everybody out, it wasn't the end of the world. It was the end of a lifestyle, the end of an energy, the beginning of a new energy. And so that's where we're at right now. Things are swinging, things are shifting. And I see now I'm being shown somebody who's moving energy. You like me. You like to feel the energy in your palms of your hands and play with it and manipulate it and feed it into your own energy field and feed it into the energy around you. And yes, the next card we have coming out is the yellow duck. The yellow duck, quack, quack, baby. When it looked like a duck and it quacked like a duck and it waddled like a duck and it talked like a duck, it's going to be exactly what the heck it looks like. So what I'm hearing with this, is the happiness. That yellow duck is so bright and light and happy and joyful. Man, if it feels good, it's telling you, I am good for you. Keep doing more of this. I am good for you. That's why you feel good. That's why your soul's on fire right now. That's why you don't know how to stop talking. That's why you just are laughing and shining and your belly aching. And it's not because of it's something sick on you. Your eyes are tearing. It ain't got nothing to do with no sadness. You just tears coming out your eyes and belly aching from pain, from laughing so hard. Yes. Quack, quack, baby. I quack. Can you quack? I quack. Quack back. Play, 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 and here we go. That's what I'm getting with the hand. Play with the energy. Playing with the energy in your hand. Playing with the energy in your hand. Playing with the microphone. That's what I got in my hand. And here come Bubba. Bubba, come here. You can't just slide on camera. Say hi to the lovely folks on the TV show.
We got a TV going.
Say hi. Play nice.
Ah, let's play nice. Come on over.
That's my friend Bubba. What are you doing, Jimmy Bubba? Okay, he's putting his hand on it. He put a ring on it. This is awesome.
That's 111 hertz. That's the healing frequency of the earth.
111 hertz, healing frequency of the earth.
It is for the immune system of all living things to be supercharged.
Supercharge my immune system, baby. Yes. The hand.
Everybody
The
hold it.
hand. Everybody want one on their hand. Yay. More surprise gifts. More surprise gifts. Love, love, love. So many. What else is possible in this for my bliss? Okay. Real quick, I just gotta rewind to a part story that I already told. So I hope you're keeping up better than I am.
You're losing yours.
How's it?
Of course, you gonna get it.
Oh,
She needs it more than you do.
you right. I'm happy to share. I got plenty to spare and to share. I got plenty to spare and to
We'll give
share.
you a hat.
Oh, one of my crowd. Oh my goodness. The good times never stop here at the Love Peace and Happiness Retreat. What I know is there are, let's see, this looks like a Melinda NailFanatic sticking out like a sore thumb, like I do. Then there's a Melinda Mason there. She's so much right like next to me. And then there's a Karen. And then there's a Bubba. And there's a Cynthia. That also looks like all of our presenters that are going to work with us and help us, be guides for us in this, show us some examples of how, some techniques, some wow, that we may choose to put in our hand and grasp. Like we might want to grab onto that stuff. So yeah, y'all might want to watch. You might want to stay watching the bottom of the deck. Wow, the orange pentagon is back. Was it yesterday that the orange pentagon? Shoot. The orange pentagon was just here. If it wasn't yesterday, it was like the day before yesterday. And the orange pentagon is that sacral chakra energy, the orange color resonant to that. The number 5 resonant to changes and shifts in the halfway point. 5 smack dab in the middle, 1 to 9, and then 0 is everywhere. So that 5 is a pivoting point. It's a changing point. And when we're talking about the sacral chakra, again, just like I said the last time it came out, this is a shift in desire and a shift in what I'm hearing, what satisfies and what gratifies, what satisfies, what makes you feel gratitude, what makes you feel pleased, what pleases you. There's a change in all of that stuff. So what I'm seeing is like, write that new story, baby, because you can make anything happen. The pendulum must swing both ways, and if you could just quack like a duck, then eventually you're gonna be in luck. It's gonna change your way. Like, so how can you? What I'm hearing about the quack like a duck is, how can we, like Karen mentioned in the meditation session, how can we embody the present emotion of having this experience, as opposed to feeling so much lack because it ain't happened yet, it's not coming together, I had the chance and it didn't work out. But how can you feel so much accomplishment and success about where we're at with what we have? Because that's the place that causes the growth of what we really want. And what I'm tuning into with that orange pentagon, it's like a shift of, this is what really and truly fulfills me. That what used to fulfill me does not no more. As a matter of fact, just at the break, just before this session started, I was talking about how there was a period of time where, due to natural craving inclination, I stopped wanting cigarettes, weed, alcohol, and meat of any type, like not even chicken. All I wanted was like beans and rice and veggies and stuff. I came like a vegetarian for like 3 to 6 months, and it changed. So I'm being shown that there's a change in the natural inclination of what would satisfy. And a lot of that I really feel like has to do with our interactions. As I reflect on the energy of what has been coming through, a lot of it has to do with our reflections. There's a lot of people getting a lot more picky about who they choose to entertain, what they choose to entertain, even coming from themselves. Like somebody's complete way of speech is like in shift for real. You're all up in it. You're like, oh, I said that 5 times today. That's what that 5 was about. You was counting like how many times did I mess up and say that again? Because I really don't need to say that. That doesn't serve me. I'm gonna replace that with this. And it's like each of those 5 times you caught it, and now you're like, okay, I'm gonna do it this way instead. I'm gonna say it in this more empowered way. I got the idea, I got the download of a better way to say it. Now that I know, I'm gonna get better at it. And so where it used to take you 5 days to figure out, oh shoot, I said it and now it came and I don't like it. Now you started to see the repercussions of what you said more faster, more immediate with what you said. And so it's causing you to give more attention to what you said. So you're on this momentum of awareness of your own power and how you're creating every moment of every hour that you are fine-tuning. Yes, very fine-tuning. Okay, so I'm gonna pull an actual tarot card now, and let's see. Are we gonna have the whole deck again, or are we gonna just be able to get one card like they usually do? Like, what's going on today? And then we'll see what all of the attendees think and our presenters. All right, let's see what we got here. What's the message for us today, Lord? For our highest, lightest, and brightest good. Look, God got jokes. God got jokes. Did you hear what I said? I said, God got jokes, because there's 2 piles on the floor again. And you watch a show, you know, usually when I want one, I get one. Every once in a while, I might get 2 or 3, but this is ridiculous. The strength card is right here at the bottom of the deck. You've been strong. You've been through some tests. You actually had to learn how to control your own self, or not even, I really don't, there's a better word. Give me the better word. Harmonize, harmonizing between the physical self, the desire, and the actions. It's like a harmonizing of the whole self. You have all these different bodies. I don't know them all by heart, but there's like your auric body and your energetic body and your physical body and your spiritual body and your thought body and all these different bodies. And so I see a harmonizing of how you don't have to know they are. If you follow your highest, lightest, and brightest good, you'll slip in accidentally to harmonizing all these 8 bodies. And so there's that feel that it's like, this is something that's going on, whether it was through complete and total awareness, partial awareness, or just on accident, God brought you there and you went. Some of us do that now and again. It's not unheard of, you know. People been doing it for years before there was anybody talking about it, and then even then, it wasn't like there was never anybody really not talking about it. Somebody else somewhere else was talking about it already. You just didn't hear them yet, and then you became somebody else talking about it, just like me. So anyways, first card out, we have the 4 of Pentacles, and it's upside down. And it's saying, and I don't keep these in reversal, but it's saying keep this one upside down. And this is saying that there's been an opening up. Somewhere where you were blocked off, and you used to say, no, and it's really yeah. And now it's yeah. It's yeah now. So something opened up. The next card we have is the Moon, the intuition. You've been using your intuition more than ever before. It's showing again reverse, and it's saying keep it in reverse again. Because y'all know I don't usually really love reverses unless I get told. So anyway, intuition, heightened, closing old cycles. This is done. The closing of the old cycles is done. The intuition has been heightened. And I'm hearing this whole stack is supposed to be like what is already done. So that's awesome. You've closed out some major cycles of being blocked off. You've opened your energy up. You're more open and receptive now to learn, to receive, to become aware. The Queen of Swords says you have also applied your own ability to create through what you put out. So you may be asking more questions. You may be learning, taking course study, being more observant in some way, whether that's through an official organized way or a more personal private way. I heard note taking. Somebody needed to take note of that and somebody's been note taking. Okay. Next card we have is the World. Further confirmation that not only did you close out old cycles, but you have leveled up. You have done a leveling up work. And the Four of Wands. You have been initiated into a new beginning. This stack, whatever is over here, is supposed to be upright. So let's see what we got. Okay, we have the Justice card. There's two of them. And this is the coming energy. The Justice card and the Eight of Cups. And the way I was brought to hold them, the Eight of Cups is walking right into justice. So it's like, with justice, things that didn't feel right before, now they're starting to feel like, okay, now this is right. This is what it's supposed to be like. What's fair and balance is there. And also, this is becoming more balanced than ever before because you're choosing to continue to walk away from the stuff that ain't yours. You see somebody sitting in a pile of mess over there, and you're just like, you know what? All I can do is pour love over you because you got yourself there. You're the only one that can get yourself out. And I know that because that's what I went through, without a doubt. And that's how I became so awesome. So why would I deprive you of that blessing of letting you learn through your life experience? Because God is working with you, just like God in the universe, or lesser God, or what do you want to talk about? Science? Because we can talk in any of these languages. I know the vocabularies. But it's always there bringing us to what is going to bring us in more peace, more balance, more upright, what honors our soul, what honors our evolution, what honors who we really are, and what is a match to what we're putting out as well. So that is the messages that I'm getting from the Daily Tarot today. Also hearing, keep on minding your own business so you can have more business tomorrow. Yes, this is what creates a fairness in the world around you, because when you stop minding your own business, you find yourself minding somebody else's. And now things become imbalanced. You need to mind your own business. And as a matter of fact, that's what we all do in here. We are retreating. God gave me this definition earlier. Usually retreat means back off, run away, or it can mean like a vacation or something like that. God said in our case, in the case of this event, we are retreating into our soul self, into our choose your favorite word, higher self, divine self, angel body. I don't know, pick your favorite word. But you know what I mean, right? Okay. So, you don't have to come and sit in front of the show, but who would like to offer some commentary, some thoughts that came through, any notes you wrote? Pass the mic around. Do I have any participants?
What am I supposed to be thinking?
What are you supposed to wear? What? Just in regards to the Daily Tarot, we're talking Daily Tarot, Sarah.
I resonated with every single thing that you laid down there.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
totally.
but you made my blind blank.
Keywords went level up. I've been speaking that to people like for the only in the past, like it's been one of my first thing to say, and spread love all over the situation. If you're feeling like you know and you're catching yourself early, recognizing how wealthy, and you level up to a better whatever feeling it is. If it's fucking pissed off, then get a little fucking more tickle in it. Right? No, pick it right. I'm just saying, it worked. Yeah, all of it.
All right. Thank you, Sherry, for sharing.
I sound a little twacky, but look
You're
at that.
good.
She got an ad on her.
Part of my that was funny. Now we got Wanda.
Yeah, okay, fuck it, it's done.
Part of my appearance.
But I resonate with the yellow duck. If it quacks like a duck, it is a duck,
Yeah.
And then I noticed that mind your own business, that's personal also. Because I feel like I'm always trying to help somebody. I shouldn't let them do their own thing because everyone has free will. So their lesson is for them to learn, not for me to help them learn. So that's been a hard knock life all my life. But now I feel really good by just sliding on to the side and just watching them, let them do what they got to do and learn. And then they'll come back to me, and I guess, we'll be sort of on an even keel.
Okay.
You want to say something?
You want to say something, Mom?
I want to join
Okay.
I think I
You
got
wanna
the
say
costume.
something about it, Glenn?
Appreciate it.
So love to have you.
I would just like to say that I'm just extremely grateful. It's just, yeah, I mean, everything you said really resonated, and I've been noticing that as I've been backing off, as you were mentioning too, backing off of other people.
Yeah.
If they're, whatever it is, it just staying within, it's a world of a difference. So I'm just grateful for everything, the good and not so good. And what is not so good, I just take in and just learn from it. It's all a lesson. The lesson will keep repeating as long as when you don't learn from the lesson, it'll keep repeating and keep repeating. So yeah, I've learned a lot, and I'm just barely starting. And the more I continue to learn and grow, the more I really realized I really don't know. But it's beautiful because I just keep on. I began this journey about 11 years ago, and it was just a search for truth, just from within, nothing of any kind of recognition, wealth, or praise, none of that stuff. It was just true healing from within, health-wise. But it all, little did I know it was gonna also impact my mind and my way of thinking and living and feeling, and it's beautiful. I will get like I am right now, and my daughter will tell me, "Mom, why are you crying?" I go, "I'm not crying." I'm not crying. I'm like, this is gratitude. It just is. I feel it within me to my core. And so the more I search, the more I find, and I continue to find that it's just, I'm being swamped with information. So
Praise.
just thank you, everybody. Everybody, thank
Can I say
you.
something else?
Blessed to be here.
Yes. And I found out that living in joy, that is the best feeling that you can have. You know, because when you're living in joy, and then you have gratitude for where you are, life just opens up for you, and it just changes, and it's like it just. And then I'm in nature. Nature is my favorite thing. I'm singing with birds now, and they're singing back to me.
Yes.
I mean.
Okay, Cinderella.
Okay.
Hey, I got one thing to say, but I ain't coming over there.
Well, let me bring the mic to you, Bubba, please. You royalty. You better quit playing.
Royalty.
You're royalty.
That's not what my dog
Here you
said.
go. I don't care what the dog said. I care what I see.
The moment you find everything to be grateful for is the moment that joy steps through the door, and you can't find sadness in a grateful heart. Can't happen. In a grateful heart, sadness cannot stay. And if you don't understand that one, find something to be grateful for today.
Praise.
Yeah.
Anyone else who's ready to talk next?
DZ. We got the DJ working now.
No, I just like to say there's some really great energy in this room, and the ambiance is off the charts.
Yay. And I love it. Yes, that's definitely, everything said so far is definitely applaud worthy. I just want to say, to my YouTube audience, I don't know if I'm even set up so you can see me, but this is my karaoke DJ, and he's out here. We get to do karaoke during the retreat lunch break. Like, hello, y'all should have been here. You don't even freaking know. Who's next?
What's to know what the link is to tell these people?
Oh,
People are begging me on Facebook wanting the link.
they want to link. Oh, and they're YouTube. It's Melinda NailFanatic on YouTube. Yeah, I'll text you the link right now. Wow, who's talking? Who's gonna talk so I can text Bubba this link? Nicole, anything. This is Nicole. This is her first time here.
Oh, baby. The Showman Resonance is rocking.
I have no voice, but I don't know
34
why.
hertz right now.
Because all I've been doing is more crying and less talking since I've been blessed with this new friendship and relationship with my mama, Melinda.
Yay!
And I have been completely transforming in the last couple weeks. It's just happening really, really fast. Just so thankful to be here. And if you guys could feel the energy in here, oh my God. It's unexplainable.
I was thinking the other day that when you said that you got the same room again, I was like, and she said that as soon as she walked in the door, she could feel it. And I was like, oh yeah, this room is gonna be like the room. Like, yeah, look, the light just flickered.
The hallway. When I was
Hold on, say that out in here, baby, so the audience on TV can hear.
It wasn't in the hallway. I came with my 1-year-old daughter and I was pushing her, so I had a lot of distractions. And the moment I set my foot through the threshold of the door, I got an overwhelming, just vibration in my body, and it felt really cold but awake and like love, and I wanted to cry immediately, but I didn't want to be crazy. So I told my friend, like, oh my God, I wanted to cry so bad, but I just put it away. And she's like, don't do that. Don't do that.
Now, I just want to say something. Thank you. Yes, that's totally applaud worthy. Everything is so applaud worthy. Give that woman an applause. One of the things that Spirit just wanted me to speak about real quick too was the diversity of this room right here. Karen gave the most beautiful compliment to my friend's bar, the Blue Mule. She said, this setup is like the perfect setup. Like, this is what the world should look like, because there you have all these different ethnicities and lifestyles, choices, and all of this stuff, but everybody just has a good time. And that's how I feel about this room. We have Mama over here. I ain't told you about her yet, because the whole reason I brought that whole Sagittarius thing was we had a last minute ticket sale, and it was for Wanda's mama. And when Wanda finally sent me her mama's name, I said, oh, Lord, yes, please, and thank you. Her mama's name is Johnny. Johnnnie. Just like my daddy, who told me. It's actually more of a woman's name when it's spelled this way, but that's how they wrote my name. My father knew. I also want you to know that before I came into the spiritual awareness, I used to belong to another organization, and there was a woman there, and her name was Lillian Rogers, and she passed a long time ago. And when I got one look at you, I said, oh my God, she reminds me of Mama Lil. Like, oh my gosh. So it's just magical the way everything is unfolding already. And so this is the second annual, and if you've been with the channel for the years that we've been broadcasting, you know that it was a big deal when we did it last year. You know that I make a big deal out of everything I do because everything's such a big deal. And so what else is a big deal is we have 2 people that were vets from last year's retreat here. So for 2 years, you get 2 ears. Let's see here. I have a gift for you. This is for you, Sherry. I would love it if you would open it so the audience on TV can see your 2 ears for 2 years.
Oh my God, I love it.
And this is for Wanda.
Thank you so much. Oh my, yes, please, and thank you.
Let's show off what you got. You gotta show it off. Yours is gonna be fun to get on with your new hair head ornament. You got
Right.
Hey! Yay! 2 ears for 2 years.
I can't see Jack.
Look at that.
Hey, get the book.
That's Sherry, guys. So when you see Sherry going off on the comments and with all the butterflies and sunshine and shit, like, don't she look like
Fucking man, right. Hey, fucking man, come from my mouth. Holy Russian fucks do too. Oh well, love, peace, and happiness retreat. Second year.
If Sherry made it here, you can make it here next year. If Sherry made it here, you can make it here next year. I'm just saying, come on, show off your new 2 ears. Come on. And I just heard you have 2 ears, so you can hear twice as much as you talk. Yes. Hey, there go Wanda with her new headgear. All right. So Guys, we will be back tomorrow with another Daily General Tarot. The only one that didn't comment was Melinda and Karen. Do you ladies want to say something before we close this out? I want to give you everybody.
Oh, you're missing all the fun. You have to be here to really feel it.
Yeah.
But we're sending it to you.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes, what she said. No, truth. You know, you gotta. I'm so glad that you're even just checking in on this vibe, because that is already is something. And if you couldn't make it, you know, you're getting a taste of it, and that's good too, because what we did today and what we're doing is literally shifting the vibration on the planet. And how does it get any better than that? You know what I'm talking about?
What else is possible?
What else is possible in this? Indeed. So these are great questions. We're not just saying them for our health. We're saying them because they generate a certain vibration. So use them all the time. How does it get any better than this? And what else is possible in this? In every area of your life. Thank you.
Yay! And so with all that awesomeness, Bubba gave me something to close it out with before I do my song and dance that y'all love for some crazy reason so much. Okay, I'm going to show you the image first. I want you to see this imagery. I hope it shows well. It's beautiful birds, colorful birds. Look at that. Okay. It says, convinced you're different by the color of your face, what a lie that's in place. Like the many-colored birds that fly all over the place, they are birds, different yet the same. The feathers brightly colored or drab to camouflage the young. We are the same. We want the same things, yet we kill each other of a simple thing like color. And that's a quote from Bubba. So, I will be back tomorrow shortly afternoon. Stay tuned. Be fully tuned in, tapped in, turned on, because I absolutely love and adore the part of me that aligns with you. The golden thread shines all the way through. Call love and peace and happiness. And in the meantime, in between time, you can treat yourself at lphtarot.com. As in love, peace, and happiness to you and yours. And of course, me and mine. Until next time. Oh my goodness. No.